Here you go, guys. Just another regular day of the EPA calling me out saying I have to put the exhaust on all three of my vehicles again. But first, before I get into that, my channel has grown a whole lot in the past 10 months with my sister-in-law coming out right now. Scrappy too, so everyone's here. So I'm going to give a quick run around of all the vehicles. Of course, she comes out. She stays inside all day until the video's rolling. But anyways, I'm going to give a walk around of all the vehicles real quick, show you what all has been done in the past few months because we have done a lot here lately. And then I'm going to jump into my 2017 Power Stroke that is deleted. Scrappy is ready to go for a ride. But give all the information on the EPA contacting me and not being very happy with me whatsoever. So whenever I get to that information, for you guys who want to delete your new vehicles, please pay attention. I know for a lot of you subscribers, you all definitely know what's going on with all these, but here lately we've had a big jump in subscribers until I had to delete my over 100,000 view video due to the EPA regulations and everything. But anyways, quick lowdown, we are on a 6-inch rough country lift. It's doing awesome dual steering stabilizers. We're running 37s right now. We're gonna go to 40s, but we need to do track bars, heavy duty and everything before we go that big. Everybody asked about the wrap. This is just an $80 wrap on the grill. You have your headlights, obviously lights everywhere. We have the lights on the back. And we've gone Smitty built with everything basically so far. The fenders are Smitty built, the rear bumper is the Atlas Smitty built. And this is basically what you get. It's a 2016 Hard Rock Rubicon that we've already put 35,000 miles on. So we do use the living daylights out of this thing. It's not a street queen or a mall crawler. We take it off-road just about every weekend, especially now that the weather is becoming nice again. But we'll go ahead and jump over to the newest play toy. Here's the newest play toy. It's my 96 Cherokee. I bought it to actually kind of compete with my life off-road and actually as my daily driver. And you all will figure that out here shortly. But bumpers all the way around, Smitty built, 5.5-inch lift on 35s. They are all terrains, but they're brand new tires, so I'm not going to change them yet. Everything's been upgraded. You have lights, even more lights than the Rubicon, everywhere. And it also has a manual locker front end with no exhaust, but it is 96, so that kind of is still legal. But it has 253,000 miles on it now, so this thing, I have a feeling there will be a lot of repairs coming up. It's a solid engine, solid transmission, but at 250,000 miles, obviously things are going to start breaking. But I do have big dreams and upgrades for this. I'm thinking whenever we go to Dana 60s on the Rubicon, those 44s will be swapped over to this. I don't know how much modification or anything. I've not even looked into it. It's just an idea. But now to what everybody's been waiting for. Time to jump back over to the Platinum. Now time for the star of the show. This truck is actually what has really helped the channel grow a whole lot. I think we're at 1,000 subscribers whenever I bought this truck a few months ago. Now we're, I believe, 5,500 right now, give or take a few. But I was also just called out by the EPA on this guy. So it's a 2017 F-250 Platinum. Everything is stock other than the deletes, and I traded my stock wheels and tires for these because I was going to throw it at the drag strip, see what it could run, fully deleted and everything. and the front windows have been tinted to match the rear windows. And I've done the custom paint on the grill and the tailgate with a little bit of a tint thrown on the tail lights to make it all kind of go back together. So for the EPA problems, they left a comment on my video of the truck being deleted, and I'm pretty sure what really threw the red flag. I actually was not told on by YouTube or anyone reporting the video. I was informed, or word through the grapevine is a local shop got upset that it was making another shop extremely popular, that they were building this truck, and they called the EPA on us. So it wasn't even that I had a YouTube video up. Well, partially it is because they saw the video and saw how many views it was getting. They jumped up 30,000 views in just one day. So I know a lot of people are going to tell me you didn't have to take the video down, this or that, but I took it down. The EPA asked me to, and I was completely fine with it because I don't want my mechanic in trouble. That is the whole reason why I took it down. That makes me kind of miss us selling motorcycle. But anyways, the EPA asked me to take it down. I know I necessarily didn't have to just because they left a comment. For all I know, it could have not been the EPA. It could have been some random guy trying to BS me. But I took it down after I called him, talked to him. The guy wasn't a jerk whatsoever. He just explained all the different things to me, and I didn't want my mechanic in trouble, so I pulled the video down, even though that would have been the video that started making us some money on YouTube. It's at 100,000 views. It was at 20,000. It was up for a full month. Then I changed the thumbnail to the truck, or to a truck blowing smoke, and next thing you know, boom, it jumped up 70,000 views in 3 or 4 days. So I mean, it was really taking off. I think it would have surpassed my other 200,000 view video, but I guess we won't know now. So the EPA is saying that this truck is illegal to drive on the street. So if you ever see me driving it on a video now, obviously it'll be in Mexico. Other than that, it has to stay right here in my driveway until I put a stock exhaust on it. But they are not actually even that worried about me, and they're not actually too worried about my shop that does most of my work or whatever. What they're upset about is a lot of people they're afraid that you can just go to the average Joe shop and boom, next thing you know, all the deletes are done. They're trying to come out with a law right now to where I can actually keep this truck the way it is, have it deleted, even throw a big turbo and all that stuff on, but you will be limited on how many miles you can drive a year. You're allowed to drive to like car shows or this or that, you know, but you can't drive it 20,000 miles in a year. There's going to be regulations. But the EPA is trying to make it to where you can have a deleted truck now, which I think is awesome, which makes me just kind of want to leave it in the driveway and not pay all the money to put all the stuff back on. And on top of that, they are really not going for the shops. They're actually going for the distributors. That's what was explained to me through my guy. He said that he had a very long discussion conference call with those guys because Tennessee's regulations for the EPA are nowhere near as strict as especially people like California, New York, any of those places. So that's where we were really lost, and we thought it was alright because our regulations here in Tennessee are not dramatic at all. As long as I'm not out there rolling coal all the way down the interstate, smoking out a whole interstate or highway or road or whatever, the cops here don't seem to mind as long as you are considerate about it. And I believe the technical law is you have 5 seconds to blow smoke, and it's not necessarily actually you can roll coal for 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds for the smoke to dissipate to where you don't see the smoke anymore. That is the federal law. That's what I was told by the EPA, which obviously that's them considering it being an older vehicle, not a brand new one with all these emissions and standards. So, but another thing is that they were complaining about is the distributors. They are going after people, let's say, I'm just throwing people out there. I don't know who specifically they were going after, but EasyLink, SCT, all the actual tuning companies and the distributors that are selling the straight pipes, which when you buy them online, it says it's for off-use only, so it's kind of confusing to me. If anybody has any more knowledge or information on it, I've been doing my research, but as of right now, until I learn a little bit more, the truck will stay right here unless it makes trips down to Mexico, which in that case I even have to haul it to Mexico to be able to shoot on the road because it can't legally drive on U.S. roads now. And that's what I've been told as of now. And what's really crazy is it's taking me a while to get to this video. It's Easter holiday, so I have family and I have my daughter, so I was putting YouTube off to the side. But today I got a notification from the news, CBS News, that now Trump is taking away Obama's EPA regulations. So for all I know, within the next week or two, this thing could be 100% legal to go drive on all the roads for all I know. So I will update you all with that stuff more as it comes along. But other than that, the truck build is not done. Don't worry, I'm still going to build the daylights out of this truck. It's just I have to figure out what the laws are, and what I can put on YouTube and everything, because YouTube is a fun hobby for my wife and me and our family or whatever. So I'm not trying to do anything that's going to get other people in trouble. This is just fun for us, a hobby, you know, just what every other car enthusiast likes to do. I just happen to carry a GoPro around with me and put it on YouTube. So if anybody knows any better regulations than I do, please go ahead and throw it down in the comments, because I get a ton of comments and a lot of people actually read them. But if you are stating information, please make sure they're facts, guys, because I'm going to look into it. If you can bring anything to my mind, I'll go and throw it in other videos, because a lot of people were wondering how in the world I was getting away with having a brand new deleted truck. So yes, I got busted, but they're not out for every individual. Cops aren't looking for just every person. You just have to be considerate out on the roads and don't blow smoke over people, which I don't do anyways. I did it. I may have done it in Mexico, a few puffs of smoke just for the video, but I'm not the guy out there on the street that would be rolling cold just to do it. I'm almost 30 years old. That stuff is not entertaining to me anymore. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. You guys have a great day.